Now we are going to practice questions. First question is consider the following statement and which of the above statement is correct. First statement is coarse aggregate of angular shape and having rough texture are preferred for concrete. This is a correct statement. And second statement is coarse aggregate of circular shape and having smooth texture are preferred for concrete. It is a wrong statement. And third is the fine aggregate of angular shape and having rough texture are preferred for concrete. It is also a correct statement. And next statement, fourth one is fine aggregate of circular shape and having smooth texture are preferred for concrete. This is also wrong. So 1 and 3 is the correct answer, and our correct answer is option A, 1 and 3. Okay. Then second question, consider the following statement regarding testing the strength of coarse aggregate. First option is which of the above statement is correct. First option is for determining AIV, that is aggregate crushing volume, compressive testing machine can be used. It is a correct answer. Then for determining AIV, aggregate impact value, Dewalt testing machine can be used. It is a wrong answer because we are using aggregate impact testing machine. So it is a wrong answer. And for determining AAV, that is aggregate abrasive value, we are using Los Angeles testing machine. It is also a correct statement. So our answer is option C, 1 and 3 only. Our next construction material is the concrete. Concrete is an important construction material in the civil engineering field, and it is a mixture of binding material, coarse aggregate, fine aggregate and water. It is a mixture of binding material, coarse aggregate, fine aggregate and water. The main advantages of this concrete is the high compressive strength, and it has high durability and high flexibility and affordability. The main properties or the main advantages of concrete is high compressive strength, high durability, high flexibility, high affordability. And if the concrete is made using lime as the binding material, then the concrete is known as lime concrete. And if the concrete is using binding material as cement, then the concrete is called cement concrete. In ancient structures, we are using lime concrete as the construction material, but today we are using cement as the construction material. Okay. Then we can move to the manufacturing of concrete. That manufacturing of concrete includes different ingredients such as cement, coarse aggregate, fine aggregate and water. These are the most important constituents of concrete. Let's move to the functioning of these constituents. First is cement. Cement is a binding material which binds the coarse aggregate, fine aggregates together, and it imparts a cohesive and it has adhesive and cohesive property, and it binds the various ingredients, that is coarse aggregate and fine aggregate of the concrete together. That is a property of the cement. Next, next constituent of concrete is the coarse aggregate. Coarse aggregate is of about 70 to 80% of volume of concrete is occupied by coarse aggregate, and thus they occupies the bulk volume of the concrete, and these coarse aggregates provides strength to concrete. The coarse aggregate provides strength to concrete. Then next constituent is the fine aggregate. Fine aggregate means sand particle. This coarse aggregate gaps is filled by this fine aggregate, and it acts as a filler material and helps to improve the workability. So important point, improve the workability of concrete. And next is the water. Water helps in the hydration of the cement. Water helps in the hydration of the cement. So we are discussing about the constituents of concrete, that is cement, coarse aggregate, fine aggregate and water, and we are already discussed the various properties of these constituents. Next moves to the manufacturing process of the concrete. Okay, first process is the batching. Batching includes volume batching and wave batching. It is a process of measuring of the ingredients of the concrete. Batching is the process of measuring of the ingredients of the concrete. It is a process of measuring of ingredients of the concrete. That is the measuring of ingredients such as cement, water, sand and aggregate are the ingredients of concrete. And this mixing or this measuring is done as per mixed design. And there are two types of batching, that is first is volume batching and second one is wave batching. Volume batching is conducted based on the volume of ingredients, is called the volume batching, and wave batching is conducted according to the weight of the ingredients and is known as wave batching. Okay. Next process of manufacturing is the mixing. Mixing includes to obtain a uniform mass or uniform homogeneous composition, we mix the coarse aggregate, fine aggregate, cement and water together. That is a process of mixing. Mixing of ingredient is done to obtain a homogeneous and uniform color of concrete to obtain a desired strength. Okay. Then mixing is done by two methods, hand mixing and machine mixing. Here in batching we using two methods, that is volume batching and wave batching. In mixing also there is two methods, hand mixing or by machine mixing. Okay, that is the process of mixing. Now move to the transportation. Transportation of the concrete which is already mixed to the site. That is the two key goals when transporting concrete from the mixing area to the construction site are to prevent the segregation. This is an important point. While transporting the concrete, segregation should be prevented. Okay, prevent the segregation and to reduce the workability of the mix. If segregation occurs, there will be workability of the mix will be reduced. So while transporting, strength of the concrete will be reduced. So while transporting, we should ensure that there is no segregation should be occur and not to reduce the workability of the mix. Okay, next method is the placing of the prepared concrete. Mixed concrete is transported, then it is placed in the construction site. Okay, transported concrete has been placed in the formwork as per requirement, and the placing of concrete also plays an important role in concreting, since improper placing of concrete may lead to segregation and bleeding. Improper placing, if we are putting the concrete from a height, then it will cause segregation. So improper placing of concrete may lead to segregation and bleeding. This is an important point. Then next method is the compaction. Next process of manufacturing of concrete is the compaction. Compaction is the process of removal of entrapped air from the concrete. And uniform placement of the concrete to obtain a homogeneous and a dense mass is termed as compaction. Compaction is the removal of entrapped air from the concrete and also to obtain a dense and a uniform mass. And compaction can be done again in two ways, that is manually. We can done manual compaction or by machine compaction. That is, in manually we are using a tamping rod and we are manually compact the concrete. or by mechanical means, that is using machines, that is vibrators. Vibrators are used for compaction. And next process is the curing method. Curing, IS code defines curing as the process of preventing the loss of moisture from the concrete while maintaining a satisfactory temperature in regime. And curing of freshly placed concrete is very important for optimum strength and durability. Okay, curing prevents the process of preventing the loss of moisture. Curing prevents the loss of moisture from the concrete while placing in the formwork. Then and it also maintains a satisfactory temperature. It maintains a satisfactory temperature, and it helps to obtain optimum strength and durability. Proper curing gives maximum strength and durability. That is the process of curing. Okay, there are different methods of curing. Okay, then next is finishing. Finishing is a process of leveling and smoothening of the top surface of the freshly prepared concrete. The freshly prepared concrete is leveled and smoothened to obtain a good appearance. Good appearance is obtained by using a finishing. It's called a finishing. These are the main methods. These are the manufacturing process of concrete. That is, first is batching, second one is mixing, and third is transportation, then placing, then compaction, then curing, then finishing. These are the main process. Okay, next is the topic is the maturity of concrete. Concrete maturity indicates that how far the curing has progressed. Concrete maturity indicates that how far the curing has progressed. And the products of curing period, that is curing period into curing temperature. Curing period into curing temperature. The product of curing period into curing temperature is called the maturity of concrete. Okay, then it is measured in degrees Celsius, hours, or it is measured in degrees Celsius, days. Okay. Next topic is the water cement ratio. It is defined as the ratio of weight of free water available to that of weight of cement in a mix. It is the ratio of free water available to the weight of cement. That is, weight of water divided by weight of free water available in the concrete divided by weight of cement is known as water cement ratio. Okay, the cement being the binding agent in concrete, and the strength of concrete mainly depends on the strength of cement paste. Cement is acting as a binding material in the concrete, and cement paste gives the strength to concrete, and strength of cement paste in turn depends on the percentage of cement present in it. Strength of cement paste depends on the percentage of cement present in the concrete. Okay, the strength of concrete decreases if the strength of concrete decreases with the increase in the water cement ratio. Strength decreases with the increase in the water cement ratio. Increase in the water cement ratio. Okay, and as a percentage of cement present in the cement paste decreases, percentage of cement paste present in the cement paste decreases with the increase in the water cement ratio. Okay, this relation is known as Abraham's law. Okay, this Abraham's law states that compressive strength of hardened concrete is inversely proportional to water cement ratio provided the mix is workable. Okay, Abraham's law states that compressive strength of hardened concrete is inversely proportional to, that is 1 by water cement ratio, inversely proportional to water cement ratio. Okay, it has been noted that here that with the decrease in the water cement ratio, the strength of concrete increases. Decrease in the water cement ratio, strength of concrete increases. As the water cement ratio decreases, strength will be increases. But if the water cement ratio decreases beyond a certain limit, then the strength will be decreases. If the water cement ratio increases, then fluidity will be increases and strength will be decreases. And this is an important point. The water cement ratio lies in a range of 0.35 to 0.65. This is an important point. Water cement ratio range is 0.35 to 0.65. Okay, this all about the water cement ratio. Next is the concrete mix design as per IS code method. The equations are not necessary, only the steps is necessary. Okay, IS code method, concrete mix design is conducted according to the IS code IS 10262/2009, and the procedures are the various steps are calculation of target mean strength, and standard deviation SD. And next is the calculation of water cement ratio. Next is the calculation of water content. Next is the calculation of cement content. And the fifth step is calculation of coarse aggregate content. And these are the various steps in the mixed design. Next is the segregation and bleeding of concrete. First is segregation of concrete. Segregation of concrete is the separation of coarse aggregate and fine aggregate from the concrete. That is separation of coarse aggregate from the fine aggregate. That is coarse aggregate separated from fine aggregate. That is coarse aggregate separated from this fine aggregate. And the cement paste from the coarse aggregate, or water from the matrix of a freshly prepared concrete is called the segregation. That is segregation of coarse aggregate from fine aggregate, and cement paste from the coarse aggregate, and water from this matrix. That is from cement paste, from coarse aggregate, and from fine aggregate water is separated. This process is known as segregation. Okay, segregation can occur due to improper placing. First point is improper placing. Due to improper placing, dropping from heights. Second, and improper proportioning. Okay, and prolonged transportation and over vibration of concrete. Okay, segregation occurs due to improper placing, dropping from heights, improper proportioning, then prolonged transportation, over vibration of concrete. Okay, it can be reduced by increasing the air entrainment, that is air entraining agents can be added, and using dispersing agents and pozzolanas. Segregation can be decreased by adding air entraining agents or dispersing agents and pozzolanas. Okay, that's about the segregation of concrete. Now we can discuss about the bleeding of concrete. Bleeding is the emergence and flow of water from a freshly prepared concrete is known as bleeding. The water is separated from the freshly prepared concrete to the surface. It's known as bleeding. And bleeding is a special case of segregation. It's another form of segregation, and is which is mainly caused due to excessive vibration. Due to excessive vibration of concrete, segregation, this bleeding will be happen. Okay, then it can be reduced. How this bleeding can be reduced? The bleeding can be reduced by uniformly graded aggregates, pozzolanas, air entraining agents. The bleeding can be reduced by reducing the bleeding can be reduced by use of uniformly graded aggregates, pozzolanas, air entraining agents. Okay, that's about the bleeding of concrete. Next is the workability of concrete. Workability as per IS 6461 Part 7 1973. Workability is defined as, the definition is here, workability is defined as the property of a freshly mixed concrete which determines the ease and homogeneity within which it can be mixed, placed, compacted and finished. Workability is a property of a freshly prepared concrete in which ease and homogeneity within which it can be easily mixed, easily placed and compacted and finished is known as workability of concrete.